India's best UPSC interview guidance by former UPSC board members. 5-pronged approach includes DAF briefing, one-to-one sessions, regional information guidance, feedback by a psychologist, mock interview mimicking the actual interview by former UPSC board members only at KPIS Delhi. This is the guidance by the best to ace the UPSC race. WhatsApp your DAF to 9133957733 now.
Hello everybody, welcome to KPIS Delhi's CARE initiative, Current Affairs through Reverse Engineering.
These are the articles that we'll be seeing today. Historic Pran Pratishta ceremony marks culmination of Ayodhya Ram Mandir construction. This is about the Ram Mandir, and in prelims perspective, you have to know few points about Ram Mandir. Alright, this Ram Mandir was built in Nagara style. Alright. Apart from the traditional elements in Nagara style, there was also a tinge of modern techniques. For example, there was advice taken from IIT Chennai. Alright, and it also included 360 stone pillars. Alright, and this structure is capable of withstanding earthquakes and flooding. Alright. The main deity is Ramlala, alright, who is the infant form of Lord Rama, is presiding in the temple, and other structures are also included, like representations of Lord Shiva, the Shavataras, Chausat Yoginis, and Goddess Saraswati. Yeah, and the third point is, who is the architect of Ram Mandir? He is Chandrakant Bhai Sompura. Alright. And this style draws inspiration from Gujara Chalukya style of Nagara architecture. Alright, this bit is important not just for this examination but for other PSCs also. Alright, he is the chief architect of Ram Mandir, and Arun Yogiraj from Mysuru was the sculptor of the Ramlala idol. Alright, these are some basics. Alright, and if you go by the chronology, this Ayodhya temple has a historical background, and from dispute to construction there are certain events. Okay, this is not useful for prelims, however, to have a rough idea and to have some clarity, this chronology will be helpful. Alright, see, on December 6, 1992, you all know that Babri Mosque demolition, and it triggered deadly riots, and there were over 2,000 deaths. Alright, and in February 2002, what happened? February 2002, Godhra train attacks happened, and then High Court ordered the ASI to carry on survey, and the ASI found out that there were evidence of temples beneath the mosque in 2003. And in 2010, the Allahabad High Court gave a verdict. Okay, what did it do? It divided the disputed land. The Allahabad High Court pronounced that the land should be divided into three equal parts. Alright, and it set a stage for subsequent legal construction and development. Alright, and in 2019, CJI Ranjan Gogoi along with 4 other Supreme Court judges gave final judgment. Alright, that the temple to be built on the site and a separate plot for the mosque should be given. Alright, so this is the story so far, and then we had the Pran Pratishta happen. Consider the following statements with regards to Nagara style of architecture. The architectural style of Ram temple is Nagara style with sanctum sanctorium, that is the Garbhagriha, Mandapas, halls and mandirs. This is true, right? The Nagara style of temple architecture was first developed in North India during the Gupta period in the 5th century AD. This is also true, and the style is popular in northern, western and eastern India except for West Bengal. Alright, especially in and around the regions of Rajputana, Kalinga, this is very famous. Alright, so both the statements are right. Now, consider the following statements regarding Nagara style temples. These temples have elaborate boundary walls or gateways. No, this is not the case. It is a distinguishing feature of Dravidian temples. Okay, so this is wrong. When one is wrong, A is gone, C is also gone. The Garbhagriha is always located directly under the tallest tower. This is true, right? So second statement is correct, so B is the answer. The Supreme Court directs CEC to look into the issue of mining in Aravalli Hills and Range. What is CEC here? It is Central Empowered Committee. Alright, and the Supreme Court has sought a comprehensive review of the classification of Aravalli Hills and Ranges in relation to permitting the mining activities. Alright, so for prelims, Aravalli Hills will become an important theme. Alright, if you look at the geographical overview of Aravalli Hills, see, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana. Alright, this is the stretch of the Aravalli Hills. Alright, it is placed in the southwestern direction. And these hills also play a pivotal role in demarcating the Thar Desert from the plains and plateaus of eastern Rajasthan. And what is the highest point? It is Guru Shikhar. Alright. On Mount Arbuda. Alright, and coming to the rivers and tributaries, Banas, Sahibi rivers, the tributaries of Yamuna, along with Luni River flowing into the Run of Kutch, actually originate from Aravalli Range. Alright. And what are the minerals that are abundantly present in the Aravalli Ranges? Copper, zinc, lead, and marble. Alright? And these Aravalli Ranges are considered to be one of the oldest fold mountains in the world. Alright? And you also have River Sabarmati, which is one of the main west flowing rivers. It also begins in the Aravalli range of Udaipur district of Rajasthan. Alright? And coming to the national parks, wildlife parks and national parks, the Aravalli ranges belt actually has Saraska National Park, Kumbhalgarh Sanctuary, Mount Abu Sanctuary. Alright, so it holds a lot of ecological significance also. Alright, and if you trace the timeline of formation of Aravallis, they formed during the Proterozoic era due to tectonic plate collisions. Alright, and the Aravalli range is a part of larger Aravalli Delhi orogenic belt. Alright, so these are some basics. Consider the following with reference to Aravalli Hills and Range. Recently, the Supreme Court has given approval for mining activities in the Aravalli Range to boost the economic development of state of Rajasthan. This is wrong. Actually, it led to the Supreme Court's verdict or Supreme Court's advice actually led to halting of the mining activities in Aravalli. Alright, so this is wrong. Aravalli Range is a mountain range located in north to south direction. It's not north to south, it is southwest, right? So both the statements are wrong. So it's D, neither one, not two. Now, with reference to the management of minor minerals in India, considers the following statements. Sand is a minor mineral according to the prevailing law in the country. Yes, this is correct. Under section 3E of Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act 1957, sand is a minor mineral. Alright, so when one is correct, B is gone, C is also gone. 3 is obviously correct because it is present in both the options, so you don't need to read 3. Now, second one. State government has the power to grant mining leases of minor minerals, but the power regarding the formation of rules related to grant of minor minerals lie with the central government. See, you should understand one thing, that section 15 of the MMDR Act actually empowers the state governments to make rules for regulating the grant of mineral concessions in respect to minor minerals. Alright, and sand is a minor mineral. So, therefore, the state has the power to frame rules with respect to that. So, here it is given that the but the powers regarding the formation of rules related to the grant of minor minerals lie with the central. This is wrong. The state also has the power. Alright, so 1 and 3 are right. World Vision India loses FCRA registration. Now, what is this World Vision India? It is basically an NGO which is registered under the Societies Registration Act of Tamil Nadu in 1975. Alright, and this NGO primarily works for child and social welfare. Alright, so it lost its FCRA registration, raising questions about the funding that it's getting. Alright, apart from World Vision India, Center for Policy Research, CPR, its license was also cancelled. Not licensed, the registration of CPR under FCRA Act of 2010 was cancelled. Alright. Now, for prelims, FCRA is the important theme. What is FCRA? Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. Alright. Now, what does this act do? This act is a legislative framework to oversee the acceptance and utilization of foreign contributions by individuals, associations, and companies. Explicitly prohibits the receipt of foreign contributions for activities deemed detrimental to the national interest. Alright. And it was amended in the year 2020, and it said that public servants and foreign donations, it dealt with this issue. Public servants should be prohibited from accepting foreign donations. Alright, this is one point. And restriction on donation transfer. Foreign donations cannot be transferred to any other person regardless of their registration status under the Act. Alright, and it also mentioned that there is an identity proof requirement. Okay, Aadhaar number, passport copy, or Overseas Citizens of India card is required for permission, registration, or renewal of the funds. Alright, and foreign donations are allowed only in an FCRA account at specified State Bank of India branch in Delhi. Alright, so these are some amendments. Now, consider the following with reference to FCRA Act. Recently, the Center for Policy Research, a leading Indian public policy think tank, has been merged into Niti Aayog. No. Its registration was cancelled, right? So this is wrong. FCRA is a law enacted by the Parliament of India to regulate the acceptance and utilization of foreign contributions by individuals, associations, and companies. This is true, right? Which of the above statements are incorrect? See, this is very important. This is a trap, so be very, very careful. So, second statement is right, first statement is wrong. That means only A is the answer. Alright. Now, with reference to India, consider the following pairs. Alright. How many of the above pairs are correctly matched? Yeah. The act under which it is covered. Okay. The action and the act under which it is covered. Unauthorized wearing of police or military uniforms. The Official Secrets Act, 1923. This is correct because the act actually prohibits the person from using or wearing without lawful authority any naval, military, air force, or police or other official uniform. Alright. So this is correct. Now, knowingly misleading or otherwise interfering with a police officer or military officer when engaged in their duties. The Indian Evidence Act of 1872. No, this is also wrong because it is also part of Official Secrets Act of 1923. What does it say? That no person in the vicinity of any prohibited place shall obstruct, knowingly mislead, or otherwise interfere with or impede any police officer or any member engaged on guard, patrol, or other similar duty in relation to prohibited place. Alright, so this is not Indian Evidence Act, it is also Official Secrets Act. So this is gone. Now, celebratory gunfire which can endanger the personnel safety of others. The Arms Amendment Act of 2019. Yes, this is correct because this amendment actually added new offenses such as forcefully taking a firearm from the police or armed forces and using firearms in celebratory gunfire, which endangers human life or personal safety of others. Alright, so they are new offenses. So, two statements are right. So, B is the answer. Wetland nature tourism gets a fillip. So the context is that central government's initiative, that is Amrit Dharohar initiative, actually boosts wetland nature tourism and Ramsar sites take center stage. So that is the context. Alright. Now what is this Amrit Dharohar? It was an initiative taken by the government in June 2023 and it focuses on promoting the unique conservation values of Ramsar sites across the country. Alright, and it is a collaborative effort between Ministry of Tourism and Ministry of Environment, Forest, Climate Change under the Amrit Dharohar Capacity Building Scheme 2023. Alright, now I just mentioned one word, right? Ramsar site. Now, what is a Ramsar site? Ramsar site is a wetland that is designated to be a part of international importance under an environmental treaty signed in February 1971 at Ramsar, Iran, under UNESCO. All right? And under the Ministry of Tourism and MOEFCC's collaboration, there's a capacity building scheme. Alright, Amrit Dharohar Capacity Building Scheme, and under it, 16 Ramsar sites have been identified, and out of these, 5 were chosen as pilot projects for skill development of facilitators, tourism service providers, and stakeholders. Now, what are those? One is the Sultanpur National Park, Haryana. Second is Bhitarkarnika Mangroves, Odisha. Next is Chilika Lake, Odisha again. Fourth is Sirpur in Madhya Pradesh. And fifth is the Yashwant Sagar in Madhya Pradesh. Alright. So these are some basics. Now, consider the following with reference to Ramsar sites. Recently, the central government has declared Chilika Lake in Odisha and Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary in Haryana as Amrit Heritage by removing it from the Ramsar site. See, this first part is correct. However, it did not remove it from Ramsar site. The Amrit Dharohar initiative is to promote tourism at ecologically sensitive wetlands, better known as Ramsar sites. Okay, so this is wrong. With the removing of these two Ramsar sites, there are now 73 Ramsar sites. No, first of all, they didn't remove it. Alright, and the number didn't come down to 73, it is 75. Alright, so neither one nor two. Now, consider the following statements. Under the Ramsar Convention, it is mandatory on the part of the Government of India to protect and preserve all the wetlands in the territory of India. Mandatorily protecting all the wetlands is not correct. Alright, so this is gone. First of all, what is a wetland? See, wetland is the transitional area between terrestrial ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem. Alright, so mandatorily protecting all the wetlands in the country is not under Ramsar Convention. Alright, so this is gone. When one is gone, C is gone, D is gone. 3 is common, so you don't need to read 3. Now, second statement. The Wetland Conservation and Management Rules 2010 were framed by the Government of India based on the recommendations of Ramsar Convention. It was notified by Ministry of Environment. However, it was not based on the Ramsar Convention. Alright, so second statement is also wrong, which means you're left out with A, option A. Alright. Bengaluru's KIA bags Best Airport of the Year award. Mangaluru Airport wins in under 5 million passenger category. What is KIA? It is Kempegowda International Airport. Apart from Best Airport of the Year award, it has also won special prize for an interior from UNESCO's Trix Versailles. Okay, and in recognition for its on time departures, it has also won the title of World's Most Punctual Airport from July to September 2023. Alright, so these facts are important for other PSC examinations. Alright, which two airports were jointly awarded the Best Airport of the Year at the Wings India Awards 2024? Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport, Kolkata? No. Rajiv Gandhi International Airport, Hyderabad? No. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport, Mumbai? No. It's Indira Gandhi International Airport, Delhi, and Kempegowda International Airport, Bangalore. Yes. Along with this Kempegowda International Airport, Indira Gandhi International Airport, Delhi was also given this Best Airport of the Year award. Alright, so D is the answer. Now, consider the following statements in respect of Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards. Which of the above statements are not correct? Alright. Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards were titles under the Article 18, Clause 1 of the Constitution of India. See, when it comes to Article 18, Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Shri do not amount to titles within the meaning of Article 18, Clause 1. Right? So, this is wrong. Alright, now Padma Awards, which were instituted in the year 1954, was suspended only once. It is not once, but see, in 1977 it was suspended for 2 years, and again it was suspended during the mid 1992. Alright, so these two times they were suspended, so this is also wrong. The number of Bharat Ratna awards is restricted to a maximum of 5 in a particular year. No, it is limited to 120. Alright. So all these statements are wrong, which means 1, 2 and 3 are not correct. Ministry of Agriculture unveils third advance estimate for horticulture crops 2022-23. So the Ministry of Agriculture revealed third advance estimate, and it said that horticulture production surges to 355.25 million tons. Alright, so if you break down what the horticulture crops are, one is the fruits, second you have vegetables, third plantation crops. Okay, and if you want to be very specific, you will also have potato and tomato production. These are the specific crops. Alright, and the fruits, actually it estimated that the fruit production is rising to 109.53 million tons. Alright, and similarly vegetable production is expected to reach 213 million tons, and plantation crops is set to grow commendably, and it is anticipated to increase to 16.84 million tons. Alright, so this potato and tomato production, the specific crops, they are also expected to see notable increases. Alright, so overall there is going to be this much increase, and when it comes to fruits, there is a substantial increase in fruit production, rising to 109 million, or you can approximately say 110 million tons. And vegetables is also expected to grow, vegetable production, then plantation crops, potato and tomato production. Alright, so if we come to the schemes that are actually in place to promote horticulture, we have MIDH, that is Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture, launched in the year 2014-15. Alright, so it is a centrally sponsored scheme. Now, what are the sub-schemes under this one? There are 5 sub-schemes. Alright. One is the National Horticulture Mission for the Northeast. Then you have a Northeast and Himalayan states. Then you have National Horticultural Board. and then Coconut Development Board, and then comes the Central Institute of Horticulture. All right. So MIDH has five subcomponents. That is Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture has five subcomponents. One is the National Horticulture Mission for Northeast and Himalayan states, National Horticulture Board, then Coconut Development Board, and Central Institute of Horticulture. All right. This is one thing. And we also have Agriculture Infrastructure Fund and Horticulture Cluster Development Program. All right. See, it was launched to create community farming assets, integrated post-harvest management infrastructure, and to promote horticulture clusters. So these are some basics. All right. What is the key highlight of the results regarding the horticulture production in the current report compared to the final figures of 2021-2022? A significant decrease, not decrease. Forget about this percentage. Decrease itself is wrong. A noteworthy increase of 355.25 million tons. Yes, this is correct. A minor fluctuation in production. No changes. No. B is the answer. All right. Now, Ball Guard 1 and Ball Guard 2 technologies are mentioned in the context of. See, Ball Guard 1 and Ball Guard 2 help in developing genetically modified plants. For example, Ball Guard cotton actually provides inbuilt protection for cotton against destructive bollworm infestations. Alright. And it contains an insecticidal protein from a naturally occurring soil microorganism Bacillus thuringiensis, that is BT. So Ball Guard BT cotton is a single gene technology and is India's first biotech crop technology. First biotech crop technology approved for commercialization in India in 2002. Alright, now Ball Guard 2 technology contains a superior double gene technology, that is Cry1AC and Cry2AB, which provides protection against bollworms and Spodoptera caterpillar. Alright, so these both are related to developing genetically modified crop plants. Now, coming to the options. Clonal propagation of crop plants, no. Developing genetically modified, this is correct. B is the answer. Alright. Border free movement. So the context of this article is that India actually announces decision to fence entire stretch of the India-Myanmar border. Alright. And it is also going to reconsider the free regime movement. Now, what is this free regime movement? Free regime movement is actually a pact between India and Myanmar, allowing tribes along the border or along India-Myanmar border to travel up to 16 kilometers without a visa. Alright, and it was implemented in the year 2018. What was the rationale then? It actually aimed to enable ethnically similar communities living across borders to move freely, fostering local trade and business. Alright, now why are they rethinking to, revoke this one? Because this free movement regime has actually faced criticism for inadvertently aiding illegal immigration. Alright, and drug trafficking and gun running. Alright, now for prelims, this is important, this free movement regime, and also the bordering states. Which Indian states actually are present in the Indian-Myanmar border? Okay, so it is Arunachal Pradesh, then you have Nagaland, then Manipur, and Mizoram. Alright, and here you have Myanmar on the side. So Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, and Mizoram are the Indian states which share a border with Myanmar. Alright, so these are some basics that you have to remember for prelims. Through which states does the largely unfenced 1643 kilometer border between India and Myanmar pass? Punjab is in northern India, yeah? So this is wrong. Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, these are southern states, no chance. Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh. Yes, this is correct, right? Consider the following pairs, communities, sometimes in the affairs mentioned in the news. Kurd, Bangladesh, no, this is wrong because Kurds are members of a larger group, predominantly Muslim ethnic group, present in the Middle East. Middle East, okay? Which countries? See, you have them in Syria, Turkey, Iraq, Iran, and some parts of Armenia. Alright, so Bangladesh is wrong. So when one is wrong, A is gone. Madhesis, Nepal, correct. Rohingyas, yeah. Myanmar, correct. So Rohingyas were subjected to persecution in Myanmar, right? So these two are correct. So C is the answer. Alright.
This is it for today. All the best.